Hello, I'm Chrissy Seaton. Today I'd like to mention to you some information about Torah reading and prayer books for Noahides. I have a couple of samples here that I recommend and will show you. The first thing I want to talk about is this wonderful little prayer book. It's called Prayers, Blessings, Principle of Faith and Divine Service for Noahides. It is a great companion to the Divine Code, and you can purchase this by going to the website asknoah.org, and that link I have provided on the website My Noahide Family. So you can order that. Look, it's not very expensive. I think it's around $12 or $13. That might be US dollars, but the delivery is very swift, and it has all daily prayers. It has a psalm for every day of the week. It has extra prayers in it, for instance, for travellers or for the sick, etc. And it's just a really easy, fits in your handbag, fits in your, probably not your wallet, but it's a wonderful little tool to have. So I strongly recommend that you get one of these in your house, or maybe 2 or 3 for the family. The other thing I'd like to recommend also is it's a very good idea to keep a prayer diary or a list of prayers. You may be praying for certain people or requests, etc., all personal to you, but it is handy to keep a track of them, because sometimes we can forget or miss one, and I sometimes have mine written on a bit of paper, but it is a great way to keep track of your prayers is to have a little prayer diary whereby you can come back and review it and say, okay, that one's fixed now, what the result, etc., write little personal notes and things in it. So it's a great way to discipline yourself to daily prayer, but also a wonderful tool so that you can look back over the prayers in the last few weeks or months. So I am in the process of developing a little prayer diary, which will be roughly the same dimensions and size as this little prayer booklet. But when they're ready and from the printers, I'll let you know if anyone would like one. The other thing to recommend is that it is important that we study Torah. It goes without saying that there are certain sections of Torah that don't apply to Noahides, but there is also a lot of content that Noahides need to be aware of. And I was asked recently to recommend what edition of the Torah would I think would be best for Noahides. I guess it's a personal choice, but my choice, and the one that I'm most happy with, is this particular one. I'll just give you a little look at what it's like inside. Why I like this particular one, it has the Hebrew in it, the Hebrew writing, and then it has a very lengthy commentary, verse by verse commentary here, so that you can read something and then get the commentary down here below, and it removes any confusion you might have. So you've got the transliteration all in English, very easy to follow. It's a rather large book, but in terms of Torah, the weight of the learning is very light when we're learning about God. It is the Stones edition, and I'll put that up there for you now. The Stones edition, and I purchased mine through Gulls Judaisha in Sydney. They have an online shop. I will put a link on the website where you can track that down, so you can purchase this in Australia. The other thing that is marvellous about it also is that it has these brilliant colour plates and things here. For instance, this one is really great. It talks about you know, the timeline. You can keep track of dates and things in here when you're reading stories in the Torah. And there's many more. There's lots more beautiful colour illustrations, maps, etc. in there, and a whole lot of information that's really helpful. So I would recommend that one. For me personally, I find it very good, but to each his own. But I'm sure you won't be disappointed with that one. And I think there might even be a little bit of information in here. It's the Art Scroll Stones edition, so there's what it looks like. But I will put the link to, I'll put the title and the link on the website for you to track down. The other thing I'd like to remind you is about the importance of your daily prayer. Please try to make a commitment, discipline yourself to daily prayer. It's so helpful, and it improves your whole psyche. It's the how will I say it? It's a bit like when you don't pray, you're going into some sort of withdrawal. So please be mindful of that. Talk to God every day. He wants to listen to you. He wants to communicate with you. Just like to remind you all to please remember to subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. Please share these videos. If you have any questions or any particular topics you would like to talk about or like me to talk about, please let me know, and I will try to accommodate that for you. It's been great speaking with you again. Take care. God bless. Bye for now.